What is up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button, and if you're listening on YouTube, hit that like. It's like walking in the room, hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into this reality chat. Listen, we have to talk a little bit more about this porshaguobadia and simonguobodia and the news that has recently come out about him. Pretty much from what I have read and listened to, being in the country illegally. Now, we know there's a lot of people that are in the country illegally right now, so he definitely is in a lot of company. But I'm thinking more so about Porsha in this situation, because I don't know what the ultimate outcome is going to be with regards to him being able to stay in the United States or him having to leave. But whether he stays or goes, this marriage is definitely not going to be for all eternity. She's married to him for the time being, not until death do them part, okay? Because Porsha, everything that she has done has been maybe not so much calculated, because I'm not saying she doesn't have any smarts about herself, but I don't believe that she is that well thought out when it comes to making plans. So I wouldn't call her calculated, but does she desire what she wants and puts her eyes on what she wants and is determined to get what she wants and will play the victim or the crybaby or the innocent little girl act to gain the favor of those that matter for her? Absolutely. In my personal opinion, I do believe that, just based on the things that I've seen of her over the years from being in the public on this show. Now, I don't follow her social media. I don't follow a lot of celebrities on social media, so that's not even just about her as an individual. But I wanted to talk about this because I was thinking back to a few times. There's more than a few that I could think of, but I don't have the time to really sit and pull everything together right now. But Porsha has been doing it very well when it comes to playing the innocent act or playing the victim, and that working for her, that has really helped to catapult her in the favor of Andy Cohen and those that matter at Bravo and NBC Universal. Because think about it, what has she really done? What has she really done that has afforded her the opportunity to ink a deal with NBC Universal to come up with scripted content and things like that? Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest about this, guys. Because what are her real skills? Well, really, what are her real skills? She has been able to come onto the Real Housewives of Atlanta, being married to someone, being their alleged beard, okay? And then when he just got tired of her and decided to be done with her and toss her out of the house to go back and live with her mama, you know what I mean? Then she played the victim and I've been through so much or whatever, but then she also alleged that she had a deal with him to be his arm candy and to be his Barbie doll and to let him play dress up on her so he wouldn't have to wear the dresses. He could see her wearing the dresses and the heels. But listen, these are the things that she alleged. These are the things that she said. So, making those insinuations that Cordell was living a double life, and so he made a deal with her for her to be his wife, and he was controlling to boot. Listen, I'm not saying that the man didn't have bisexual tendencies or whatever. I don't know that to be the case, but I'm just saying, if it was just an arrangement, then why would he be or try to be so controlling over her as his wife? I would think he wouldn't even really care what she was doing. So in my opinion, I do believe that she was a bit much and he got tired of her. And I really could see that more so than him hiring her and marrying her to be his beard. That's my personal opinion. You can think what you want. But with that being said, I wanted to talk about this because in light of this stuff that has come out, of course, right now, it's, oh, yeah, they're happily married. Simon isn't phased. He's playing the music, living in America and showcasing himself on social media, being happy, living free in the United States right now. But I don't believe that she's coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta just because they begged her so much to come back. I believe that all of this stuff that is going on right now that we are privy to, this is something that she is working on to get back to working, because if it was all about the money, they would have brought her back immediately. Like, they gave her that spinoff that was terrible, Porsha's Family Matters. It was terrible. She was trying to beat up Dennis, that's his name, Dennis's mom. She wanted to fight his mom. Like, this is the thing. That's who Porsha really is. The sweet, innocent girl act that people love about her. If you want to say she has skills, the skills that she has is pulling the wool over people's eyes to make them believe that that's who she really is. The woman really is someone that will be out in the streets and will fight. Like, those things that we've seen of her over the years, beating up her former friend in the back alley. The girl, what was her name? Jamie? That they didn't play during the show, but they played a clip of it during the reunion. And her fighting Kenya, her trying to beat up Cynthia when Cynthia kicked her to, like, get her to back up off of her because she was about to tear into Cynthia. This is who she really is. But also the liar and the damsel in distress act to make it seem like, well, I didn't know. I didn't know. So the thing with her and Phaedra acting like it was all on Phaedra when she actively participated in it. It wasn't just so much Phaedra told her this information and she believed it. I still stand on this, but I said it back then. Porsha wasn't innocent in that. I'm not saying that Phaedra didn't have her part, but Porsha wasn't innocent in that. And she severed herself from Phaedra at that reunion and was just acting all shocked and confused. As I cannot believe that you lied to me. Girl, please. Because you said what you said, and you said it with your chest out. And then you wanted to back off of it because you got a cease and desist from Candy. And then you just put it all on Phaedra and threw her under the bus when she was involved in that as well. So this innocent act, and now coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 16, we don't know what's going to come of the situation with Simon, but I can guarantee you that if the marriage dissolves, she's going to act like she didn't know anything that was going on. She's going to act like she was this innocent victim that was duped. She thought he was one thing, and it turns out it was another, and she thought he was getting his money this way, but it was actually that way, and she thought he was worth this much, but it's actually he's only worth that much. She's going to be coming out like the victim again, just like in these situations. Like the time she fought Kenya and dragged her across the reunion room floor.
About a lot of people here that I chose not to bring to the table because
what did she say?
It wasn't appropriate at the time.
Saying that you cheated on Cordell.
Listen, you are not going to keep on talking about my character like you know what you're talking about. You ain't saying from the 90s talking about. And you sitting up here trying to act like you have dumb hoe. Shut up. Yeah, you want to hear me? Fired. You up. I will get fired. and get hit by somebody on TV. I'm done. She goes or I go. She's crazy. Porsha, look at me. Tell her we're going to sit her up. Do not. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. Porsha. I'm so embarrassed. Porsha. It's going to be all right. You're going to apologize. It's going to be all right. We just talked about that a couple of days ago. You're right. I'm sorry. You got some house shoes? Get a house shoes right here, Carlos.
You see, she drags Kenya across the floor, but then she winds up being the victim that almost everyone comes over to her. No one went with Kenya except her stylist at the time and somebody else that was there with her. And Cynthia, she just sat on the couch. She didn't go and rally around anybody. She was just probably so shocked by the whole thing. But they're all sitting there crying over Porsha. And Porsha was the one that drug her. And she's like, I've embarrassed myself. I'm sorry. She's apologizing to these ladies, but not the lady that she drug across the floor. But again, people saw that as endearing, and they have made her into who this person is today. That I don't care how you try to shake it or slice it or try to say whatever you want to say about Fallon, it doesn't negate the fact that she got with someone else's husband. I don't care if Fallon was cheating on Simon. It baffles me when people try to justify a wrong by calling out another wrong. Multiple wrongs don't make one thing right. And Porsha got with that lady's husband, came to that woman's house, knew that man, acted like they were just meeting for the first time, and Simon was sitting there doing everything but drooling over her when she was in the pool with Fallon and Tanya, and I think it was Porsha's sister, and Fallon, and Simon sitting over there watching them in the pool. Disgusting. And now he's married to this woman. And she becomes the damsel in distress because Carlos King sweeps her up off of the ground and picks her up, cradles her in his arms to carry her back to her dressing room so that she can get her hair and makeup fixed up. But then Andy Cohen, he comes back here to let her know, we think we're just going to let you go home for the rest of the day.
Why do you believe that Candy and Todd would try or even think to try to drug you to take advantage of you? Why would you think that?
The club incident was 3 years ago. The situation you're talking about, I was told that just last year. I work for Dish Nation. I am in the world of journalism. So my word
now she's
needs
a
to be...
journalism is...
So you're downplaying my job? We do report on news.
Okay.
And a lot of our news, we like to make sure that it's accurate.
Okay.
Period. Okay. So I don't want to be known as a liar, period.
Okay.
So with that being said, I was served a cease and desist by Candy. And I no longer can speak on the subject. So what I want to do is have Phaedra speak, because she's the one who told me that Candy said that. You said that? That I wanted to drug her.
So now we know. Oh my God.
You said that. You said it. I did not say it. That is some bullshit. I said I was told. I did not accuse you of that, Candy. I asked you. And at that point, you told me it wasn't true, and I let it go. But what I'm telling you... That's not true. Yes, I did let it go. Oh, I absolutely let it go. But I'm telling you, I was told that by Phaedra, and she can explain to you where she got that. I repeated it, because I heard it. No, she said it. She said it to you, Phaedra. No, something was brought to me. I repeated it. No, you told me she said it to you. Oh, see, there you go.
trifling.
That's what I'm talking about, Porsha. You keep saying, why I think she pulled your strings? Why would she tell you like that so you can run it back to me like that?
Yeah.
You and I never had a problem. We never
take a problem. You are such a disloyal friend. I'm telling you.
Ever. So you must not believe her when she called you right before you and I were going to have an argument? Are you kidding me? Say that about somebody if you didn't tell me that.
Don't cry now.
Please.
Don't
Now. I would never do that.
And now she let you take the damn fall.
Candy, I would never, ever say something like that to you. Let's be clear. You told me in truth and
There's no tears even coming out your eyes.
You told me that. You told me she told you that. We just talked. Phaedra, tell me what's going on. But you just told me on the phone 2 nights ago that she told you. What are you saying? I'm a lie now.
No, I'm not saying you are a lie.
So you told her that Candy told you that?
No, I
Hold
can't
on.
take them. I can't take this.
Hold on. You told her that Candy told you that? No, don't leave. Let's clear this up. Come on, let's clear it up, Porsha. Let's clear it up.
Oh, no, we're bullying her now.
Let's
So
clear
you
it up.
told her that, Phaedra. She kept repeating, whoever told her this said that I told them that I was going to try to drug her. Now she's saying you told her that I told you that.
I did not say
We
that.
were standing at that table in Hawaii, and I kept asking you, why would she think that? Let's be clear, Phaedra. You know I have fun, but the one thing I would not do, I would not do no stuff about no drugs or nothing. This chick tried to turn it around and said that we tried to drug her. You knew that you told her that. You told her that?
Don't cry, Candy.
Phaedra, I re-asked you, and you said that Candy told you. You said, yes, she did. Do you understand how you have me looking in these streets and how she
Drag her,
looked?
Porsha.
This ain't
You
right.
can
I don't
drag
give a
her
damn
now.
what nobody ever did. This is not
Liar,
right.
she's a
I would
fraud,
never
dog.
lie on somebody and say something like that. I trust you as a friend. There's nothing that I think that you would tell me that could hurt me or damage someone else. Let me just say this. Even if somebody told you that, you know I don't do drugs. No, I don't even hold drink. On, let me tell you. Why would you think it was cool to say? That was 3 years ago. Phaedra told me this 2 days before you and I sat down. And she did not relate it to back then 3 years ago. No, you said you that she said that after. So why? You said she told you. You said first person. You said Candy told me this.
Let Phaedra
You
talk.
said that she told you.
Always lying.
That's all she does is lie.
Oh, yeah, I'm just a liar.
Explain what happened. Why did you tell her that Candy told you?
I don't remember saying that.
But you told her that Candy told you that she wanted to drug her.
This ain't right. This is crazy. I mean, we have all said a lot of reckless stuff, but I felt like at that point, when it was even implied that Candy was trying to drug Porsha and rape her, that's when I thought the went way too far.
All right, so those are just a few instances of the past when Porsha has made herself out to be the victim in the situation, when I don't feel that she was innocent in that situation with Phaedra and the allegations with Candy and the dungeon and all of that stuff, right? But ultimately, she came out for a lot of people, not everyone, but she came out for a lot of people in their eyes as her being the victim of Phaedra lying to her and telling her that she said that. Who cares if Phaedra even told her that? Porsha didn't ask Candy if she said it. She just came out and accused her of it because Phaedra told her that. You know, like, I don't get it, but I bring those past events up to just bring it up to the present, where it is now, with Simon and him being a alleged fraud, scammer. His previous marriages were called fake by the U.S. government. Okay, and we know that happens a lot. So they do scrutinize a lot of these marriages by people who are not citizens that marry citizens to see if the relationship was actually legitimate. Okay. And I believe that he was married like 4 other times before he married Porsha. So please don't come at me to make me believe that Porsha and this man are going to be married until death do them part, okay? Unless Simon dies in the next couple of months and she just happens to still be married to him, listen, give me a freaking break, all right? But if the marriage dissolves and she is getting herself back into the public eye and building herself back up to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and the other opportunities that they have inked with her that I do not believe she deserves, I'm just being honest. It has nothing to do with being envious or jealous, because I do not want to be her. I do not want what she has, okay? Because that's the first lazy comment and read that someone that disagrees with my commentary about her will say, oh, well, you're just jealous of her. Everybody isn't jealous that has commentary that isn't praising her or saying, oh, she's getting to the bag. She's living it up. She's about to be like, who freaking cares? Not everybody wants what everyone else has that is giving critique and commentary about it. But I do believe that she is going to come out of this situation when it ultimately dissolves, looking or attempting to look like the victim. But I will never forget her ways and her deeds. Like that old saying, I know you for your ways and for your deeds. And the things that you try to use to try to make it look like you're in a positive place, yeah, you may have gotten older and matured a bit, but ultimately you're still someone that tries to point the blame and come out to be the victim. And, oh, I was duped. I was manipulated. I can't believe they made me go there. It's always somebody else's fault. It's never taking accountability for your own actions and the choices that you have made. Getting with someone else's husband and saying, yeah, we know it's fast, it's quick, and we're in love, and we're getting married, we're engaged, and they had been together for a month or whatever it was like that. But if he was working at Church's Fried Chicken, okay, would you fall that quickly and that deeply to hurry up and marry somebody like that? I'm just saying, like, everything that she is doing, like I said, it's not so much that she's calculated, but she knows what she wants. She sets her sights on it and she goes for it. And if something in the situation is negative, she's going to point the blame, point the fingers, make herself out to be the victim in the situation. And I don't believe that she's a victim. I'm not saying that she's involved with Simon and the scams and things like that he has done. Of course not. He apparently had been doing that since before she was born. Okay? So with that being said, where do you think this is going? Why do you think she really is returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Do you believe that she knew about what was going on, what was on the horizon, and now she's just getting herself prepared to get back to working now when you wanted to just live the good life and not work really before, and didn't want to be on the show anymore because you didn't really want anybody coming for your relationship? So you let me know your thoughts in the comment section, because I'm just interested to know what people think. I know what my thoughts are, and we'll see where it goes. So guys, thanks so much for being here, for liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.